Hi guys,
Hello, people.
I'm Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching Sopranos.
11.
Episode
As if we did
11.
not just watch 10.
Yes.
How did I forget?
Cold something. I want to say
Not
Cold Harbor,
Harbor.
but like I know it's not so.
Not Cold Harbor.
Something else,
Cold.
and not as dramatic as Cold Harbor.
No. Yes, we just watched episode 10. I'm very excited for this episode because Vito came back.
Because Vito's dying.
Well,
I thought you were gonna say that. I'm very excited.
I mean, I think again, it's we have to go back to Tony, who has a belief, that let people live, let's say, but considering he's in this environment, I think he's gonna go with what the rest of them demand, which is killing Vito.
I agree, but honestly, he kept it more than I thought he would.
Yeah, he didn't search for him.
Send the search party just because I think he's gonna be pushed and people are gonna push and he's gonna do it.
He didn't.
But he didn't do that. But now
if
when
Vito didn't came back, he would have lived.
He would have lived.
Yeah,
I agree.
But he decided not to live. He does not like life, and he's back.
Yes, it's for him. Boring life is no life,
So let's just have no life then.
Exactly.
Well,
Last of Us.
I'm hiding the trailer.
Yeah.
For us not to see it.
I think we have watched this trailer.
I have no recollection, honestly.
Didn't we watch a trailer together?
We did, but I don't remember.
It was in front of the Sopranos.
Yes, before season 6, if I remember correctly. I think that's gonna be the main thing that's happening here now. The thing with Vito. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a good storyline.
Me too.
So without further ado, we just talked about episode 10. Might as well play episode 11.
Cold Stones.
Close to harbor.
Cold Stones. Is it like somebody gonna stone?
Cold Stones. Stone.
You don't know.
Like in the Bible, like stone someone.
Yes.
Oh my God. That's so dark.
Yes, it is. I thought like kill him with a stone. So like that's why cold stones.
I understand, like cold stones.
He's gonna die on a stone.
Stones are heavy when they fall. Like I thought, like hide his body in a. I don't. We'll about to find out.
Tie a stone around him to carry them to the bottom of the ocean. So
that's what I thought.
You were having your own private little joke on me.
What's going on?
Oh,
Where is that? I went to Blockbuster today to rent Cinderella Man, and guess what?
It's still a classic?
I found out that our son, the liar, had been fired 3 weeks ago.
From Blockbuster? How the fuck you do that? They got Reese's Monkeys working as managers over there.
What, I should care about Blockbuster? Fucking religious fanatics? I can't live on what they pay me anyway.
Why not? You live at home.
Well, he's having the time of his life.
You have a social life, but I can't. It's $500 for a bottle of Cristal, and it's a 2-bottle minimum.
You spend $1,000 a night on champagne?
And Renan, everybody, we take turns picking up the tab.
Hernan, or the girl he crippled when he flipped over the car. Is she there drinking champagne with you? In her wheelchair?
It wasn't his fault. Oh, Jesus, you can't even talk to her.
Are you fucking kidding me? You should be kissing her feet. Because when you were growing up, if it wasn't for her, I would have knocked all your baby teeth out with one shot.
Who says things like that?
Like, does he forget that, like, parenting is also his responsibility fully? Not just like, it's on Carmela.
It's not only that he's a complete stranger to the truth. He's got this dead streak in him. Chills me to the bone.
Fucking spoiled, that's all.
Man has his priorities.
Remember I told you about that trip to Paris? Well, the date is here, and I think I would like to go. You remember the first goddamn thing about this, do you? We stood right here talking about it for 15 minutes.
Go to Italy.
They weren't auctioning a trip to Italy. It's actually a good deal. It's a week for 2 for $5,000.
It's gonna be the Carmela's episode?
I don't know, Tony.
What's the doing?
I had 3 years of high school French.
I can't get away for a week, huh?
I could go with Ro. We've been talking about taking a trip
I
together
love
for years
this.
since our Rome thing went belly up. I could really use a vacation now. Meadow leaving, my spec house, the thought of tearing it down and starting over, it makes me nauseous.
Yeah, you should go. You deserve it.
It'd be good for you too. Do whatever it is that boys do when they're on their own. I'm so
She's
excited.
asking
I'm gonna call Ro.
Yeah.
Literally.
Don't worry. Look.
Happy to get permission. What?
Oh.
God, interesting.
Just like this? Just like this? This is how you choose to go in?
Brother's over there. I won't back in. Can I sit?
No, you can't sit.
Insane behavior.
It's complicated. I'm not a fake. I never was.
Excuse me?
It was the medication I was on. For my blood pressure. It fucked with my head, but I'm over that now. I could probably get a letter from my doctor.
A note from your doctor saying you don't like to suck cock?
But met, running girls, a lot more tolerant atmosphere. I got contacts in AC. Just support. I can set myself up there. Please, don't turn your back on me.
He was fucking stalking you, T. That's the thing with the gays. Still living in the closet. Make some DVs. We got a crystal meth. Look at this Wario. Say what you will about Richie Aprile. When he found out his son was gay, he did the right thing. He disowned him. I got a AA meeting.
I thought they're gonna say he
He
killed
literally.
him. I was like, what?
I think Richie was gay himself.
Oh,
That's mine.
He Lola are gonna die on.
Must be looking down on all of us. There's gonna be a lot of popular sentiment to get rid of Vito. Phil alone. Fuck Phil. I got something for you, for your trip. Now this is the real Louis Vuitton. You had a rough year.
You can't tell anyone, even your friends at school, that Daddy's home for a little while.
Are you gonna have to go back to Afghanistan?
CIA doesn't tell you where to send you next.
Is it dangerous to be a spy?
Not as long as nobody knows who you are.
What about counseling for your problem? Have you talked to Father Mackin?
Marie, I thought I made it clear. I don't have a problem. It's over with.
You have all the other problems.
I'm seriously thinking we should have another kid.
No! Dad! Kick it!
I was sure he's gonna fall.
I thought he was gonna like ram into someone.
Yeah.
Look!
Yeah, look. Bam.
Yeah.
Bam.
If you're calling your ex
I hope not.
Hi.
Fuck you.
deranged.
I know, look.
Not a word, not a no. What kind of person are you?
Sorry.
You need help. You're seriously fucked up.
Yes, now that department he
kids.
needs help.
I couldn't live without him.
Bullshit. It was the fucking life you couldn't live without. The gambling, the money, who knows what else?
I didn't want to drag you down into this pit I'm in.
Hey, fuck that.
Incredible.
Everybody else is stupid to you, aren't they?
No.
You can throw your weight around down there in fucking Jersey. Everybody kisses your ass.
I'm gonna fucking read him like filth.
Yeah.
I miss you.
I don't want to know you. I don't want to hear your
Good
voice.
for you.
Don't ever call me again.
Good for you. Good for
What
you.
a man. Her mother is in Paris as we speak as well.
Yes.
But like, what is Phil gonna do?
Hop along, Kezadich.
What does that even
What do
mean?
you know? What do you say? How you been?
Word is you reached out to Tony. I was wondering if you could afford me 20K at 2 points.
No, I could do that. But I'm gonna have to say 2.5.
God.
Now he needs to like win back everyone, so he's gonna like,
Payback is.
yeah.
Pay his bill.
He has to pay that he's gay. Here's Phil asking for permission to kill
I
him.
got 10 wins and tell us apart. I hope you didn't get caught in that.
You said you're gonna take care of that fucking Fenoik.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Fucking Vito again? What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's in town, isn't he? I was at Marie's the other night. She played the innocent. But I could tell she'd seen him.
You're fucking calling out the great now, too, huh?
I gotta tell you, Anthony, if Vito was here and you knew about it,
Fuck this.
Nobody fucking knows us here, Ro. Can you believe that? I would say today, the first cultural stop should be the Louvre.
Again, Remy? How does it please?
No, s'il vous plaît.
S'il vous plaît?
I don't know what the fuck you said.
Keep talking English. Why don't you try and use your French?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel strange.
Look at those clouds, Paris sky.
Who would have built this?
Look, just like Cherie.
Vito, Atlantic City, forget it. Want to change up? I can't keep fighting Phil on this. Our businesses are all entwined. You gotta pick your battles. You want your no-show jobs, Vito's gotta go.
How did he just...
It's the right move, T. If Vito wanted to pursue that lifestyle, he should have done so quietly.
Yeah, convince yourself,
He was,
please.
wasn't he? It's Vito's own fault. Why couldn't he stay wherever the fuck he was?
It's everyone's fault but your own.
Don't beat yourself up about this.
A gay in our own family. This Protestant minister from Denver is coming to speak to us tomorrow. An expert.
They kill people. That's
So
what's in your
embarrassing
family.
from her father.
Kill people!
Vito has to be made to face his problems squarely.
I hope all is the same for you as well. One for her husband, one for her kid. Panic attack. Stop driving. Well, not a panic attack.
You thought it was a
I thought it was a panic attack. I thought he was having a panic attack. Because of this thing with Vito.
Yeah.
Just wondering if you thought about my offer.
Don't be late.
At this point, how do people not know what that means? Comes out of the closet. Is this supposed to be like a joke?
You're a fucking disgrace.
What a fucking psychopath.
I hope they all die in the worst possible pains. I don't know what to tell you. I hope they all just perish. I think you should.
Husband comes home with a duck under his arm. He says, "This is the pig I've been fucking." The wife says, "It's not a pig, it's a duck." He says, "I wasn't talking to you." Vito, he was found beat to death this morning in a motel in Fort Lee. My cop up there told me. Plus the homicide detectives told him Vito had a pool cue rammed up his ass.
Lovers quarrel, maybe. Look, we all know who did it.
Phil.
Fucking balls on that prick.
That must have been Phil, right?
Jimmy Olsen over here.
I know he's out of line, but still, you kind of have to admire the guy. It's that old talk with him. He saved us all a lot of trouble, right?
Can't have been an easy decision killing a made guy. Naturally, Phil won't brag about it, but you can't. It was in a tough situation. The family honor was stained. If I got to Vito first, that result would have been the same.
Fucking A.
I wish I had borrowed money from Vito.
It's not about Vito, it's about me. Phil's saying he can do whatever the fuck he wants, including kill a captain in my own family, and I can't do a fucking thing about it.
That's why he was convincing them. It's the same. I want you to kill each other.
Come on. People don't expect a response. Seriously, what the fuck I was talking about? Wait, one of Phil's guys? Joe Bananas went after Colin Gambino. Main guys got killed, the war went 7 years.
Like, is he thinking he should have been suffering like me? Like, look at him laughing as it's good.
My friend has a restaurant. I work there. I like your stay.
Yeah, I like the band.
Ro, are you coming or what?
Love her on vacation.
Look at her. Good for you, he's kinda cute.
You're not really gonna go out with him, are you? I mean, he's like 26 years old.
Duh.
The city is so old. You think about all the people who've lived here generation after generation, hundreds and hundreds of years, all those lives. I mean, isn't sad? I don't know. It just makes you think. It just makes you look at yourself differently.
I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
But the police think it might not have been a gay thing.
Marie, honey, they pick up strangers.
On your
bars
right.
and
Right
trust
on your
them.
right.
The way they beat him. Oh, God, his face. He didn't even look like a person anymore.
Can't let your mind dwell on.
Aunt Seal hasn't called. Not even to talk to the kids. How could people be so cruel?
It is a sin after all.
I want to strangle old
Church is
people.
very clear on that.
Shut the fuck up. What does the church think about murder?
Father always says, hate the sin, love the sinner.
He was a good man, wasn't he, Phil?
I mean, no, but that's not because he was gay.
Brother-in-law.
I'm Taylor. He's going blind, 47 years old. Walk in those shoes.
Huh?
I gotta think, Marie. Vito, on some level, maybe it's better for the kids not to have that role model.
don't like feeling violent. All I'm thinking about, someone needs to slam me over the head as well.
How about the fact that I hate my son? I come home, he's sitting on the computer in his fucking underwear, giggling like a little schoolgirl. When I fucking smash his fucking face in. My son.
God.
Anthony, I think your anger towards AJ has been building for some time. We have to deal with this.
All I know is it's a good thing my father's not alive, because let me tell you, he'd find this fucking hilarious.
Find what hilarious?
The kind of son I produced.
You mean because Anthony doesn't conform to your father's idea of what a man should be?
His, mine, or anybody's. If Carmela let me kick AJ's ass like my father kicked my ass, he might have gone up with some balls.
Like you.
Yeah, like me.
Where are your balls?
He might have also grown up, taking out his anger at his father's brutality towards him on others. He might have grown up with a desperate need to dominate and control. Anthony, we've been dancing around this for years. How you live.
I couldn't even hit him if I wanted to. He's so fucking little. It's got another side of the family, the small people. But father, you could knock him over with a fucking feather.
Okay. But I have to point out, what you resent Carmela doing for AJ, protecting him from his father, is the very thing you had often wished your mother had done for you.
I love this.
Jesus Christ, you should let me sit with that one.
Yeah.
It's a cut.
Who cares? We should feel guilty. We worked our asses off.
Love row.
Roy's probably right now.
Feels great.
It's like until you saw them, they never existed. And you never existed to them.
I don't know. Maybe you're more of a philosophical person.
No, just made me think, that's all. And it's the same as when you
Roy's shocked. She's like, I came here to drink.
Ouf, madame.
Pour madame, filet d'agneau enrobé de pomodoro séché, topinambour en fine
Look at Roy's face.
graines obtenues par l'artisanat. Madame, canard croisé cuit sur son feu, jus de miel.
Merci.
Oh boy.
I didn't mean to invade, though. It's just we're friends, and if there was anything you wanted to share. I mean, I cannot begin to imagine losing a son.
I don't even think you should pry into this, Carmela, because there's people to blame.
We're on vacation. We're having a beautiful dinner. Why would you bring this up?
I didn't mean to upset you, though. It's just I thought because we had this time together.
But it's fucking morbid, that's what it is.
I'm sorry, Ralph.
What's the matter with you? Why would you bring New Jersey here?
She has
Why can't we
nothing
just have
else.
a good time?
No, you're right. I apologize.
We gotta call the exterminator. He's a rat turd.
What's up, Patsy MC?
Oh, there's a rat.
There they are. The pirates of Brusho. The brigands of Brusho.
Sorry to hear about your boy.
That pulled you. I wonder if it was choked.
Very funny, Don. Very cute. I don't quite get it, but
Hey, you know the autopsy found a 3-ball in his side pocket?
you're on a run.
They found a hanky with Carlos lipstick in his other pocket.
Shouldn't laugh about a tragedy. That old homo actor, Raymond Navarro? He had an angry dildo stuck up his ass when they found him.
We up on all this shit, huh, Don?
It was from Jersey, too. Where'd they find up your mother's cunt?
Time to hit the trail from a touching, huh? What do you say?
My mistake. Carlos' lipstick was on Vito's car.
They all need psychiatric professional help.
We made those store clothes and we get him out.
Cut him up in the work area.
Were they like, yes, Vito, we hated him, but like he was ours, so like you cannot speak about him like this? Do you feel a little bit of guilt? And so like now...
Listen beyond the lean. Tom, you don't want to come in here. Get back in your car and go for a ride. What? That Don Gamiello came over. You know, just to break balls. Ray, Vito, Carlo.
Still hit him first.
That's right, Tom. You go. You don't know nothing. You were right. They killed a main guy. This is what happens. Yeah. Tell her I hope she's over the floor. Goddamn Vito.
It just feels like dominoes. It's just starting to crash.
I give up. What's the hardest thing about skateboarding?
He might beat him up now.
Parents are gay.
You were going out for dinner.
See in the garage a minute?
What now?
Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., we go to this address. She asked for Mr. Caravallo. Just got off the phone with him.
7 in the morning? For what?
You're gonna be working construction.
What?
Ferrying cement in a wheelbarrow.
So it's outdoors?
Yeah. I just want to see you do good. You're my son, and I love you.
Look, I'm just gonna have to leave your friend in the lurch when I go back to school.
That's okay. He deals with that all the time. But if you're not at that site tomorrow morning, I'm gonna take away your car. And then I'm gonna take away your clothes. And then I'm gonna take away your room, and I'm gonna take away your mother's cooking. And pretty soon you're gonna be out in the fucking street.
What the hell are you doing?
Might get a little drafty driving down here tomorrow. But I will have this fucking thing towed out of here and ground up in a fucking Brillo patch. Don't put me to the test.
Look, I found Cosette.
Your friend? Someone needs to tell her she's dead.
Police are withholding specific details of the murder. A Brooklyn relative of Bedford spoke on conditions of anonymity. What does that mean? Relative stated that the victim had surprised his friends and family by declaring himself a homosexual and saying he wished to lead an openly gay lifestyle. I don't understand. Dad wasn't a spy? No.
Hey, I knew this guy.
What?
He was in the mob. I shot him for the Think Club.
The end. Oh, yeah. Cold stone statues.
Carmela.
Yeah. Okay.
Not what we thought.
This is better than stoning somebody.
Yeah, sure, but I forgot about the stoning part, and I went with
Okay,
way...
no. Okay.
Yeah.
What I meant to say, this was better, meaning like that that the title was focused on Carmela and statues.
Yeah.
Than Vito's dying.
Yeah.
You know.
But do we think that's like Cold Stones is a metaphor for Adriana?
Why?
Well, I think I'm pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm pushing it. Because like I think throughout the entirety of the episode, like I mean Carm is just looking at Paris and like how beautiful it is, and like it was constantly statues of women and mothers, like the Virgin Mary or whatever. Like it was constantly that. Like she was just, looking at that. So I was like trying to find significance in her watching those statues, and I was like thinking, is it like in a way searching out for a role of women, like to connect it to something like that, like the role of women in society, like being mothers, being like that being represented through stone statues as like something that's like solid, like where she is trying to find meaning and peace in what she is, let's say, with the fact that maybe like she is not accomplishing things, which I don't think you need to. It's just like she feels like she wants to do more and she just doesn't do more. She was... So like I was like through the episode I was like wondering, is that what she is like thinking when she's looking at those statues, kind of like that role. And then like because it had that scene at the end where she is dreaming of Adriana, I didn't even figure out that it was Adriana until she turned her back, because all I was thinking about was, when the fuck have they filmed this? This park is always full. That's all that I was thinking about. Like, is this 5 a.m? Like, why is the park empty? Like, that place is always like crowded. And so that's all I was thinking about. And like randomly, like she's like watching just like a woman, and then she turned out, I was like, oh my god, it's Adriana. And so
I think for me, I realized that the scene was like really focused on this woman. So like I did start to think,
I was focused on the background.
Who is this woman? And then I got scared, and it turned out that like I was right to be scared.
No, the second when I figured it out, I looked over at you and you already had like tears in your eyes. Like when did you figure this out? Like, was it obvious from the get-go? Because I was literally just thinking about, why is this part
No, just like when she turned, that immediate tears one. Like it wasn't before that.
Yeah.
But like I did think before that, wait, like why are we focusing on this woman? Who is this woman?
Yeah.
Again, young woman walking a dog.
Yeah.
That's,
in heels.
but like I didn't think. I for a second
very
didn't
high
think.
heels.
Yeah, I didn't think it was Adriana. I didn't think about it, but I did think that like Carmela is seeing Adriana.
Yeah.
I thought when she turns around, it's not gonna be Adriana,
Yeah,
but we're gonna
else.
see Carmela's face, and then like she's still thinking about it.
Yeah. So like when we had that scene and the man said like someone's gonna have to tell the woman that she's dead.
Someone's gonna
have to tell the woman that she's dead or something like that. Again, that's Carmela's self-consciousness knowing. After the conversation with Tony, knowing that Adriana is dead, like deep down she knows it. And so like now the scenes with her looking at statues of women, later on again the Virgin Mary with like the baby symbolizing motherhood and everything, that I'm sure that like Adriana wanted, and I'm sure Carmela knew that, and like she could never have that because she was killed by your husband and the rest of them. And so like then I don't know if she was thinking about her when she was looking at all of these statues as well.
Yeah, I didn't think she was thinking about her in those moments when
well, me neither.
Yeah, because like we saw that Carmela was really struggling during this whole episode.
Yeah.
But like we see that she's very unsatisfied with her life.
Yeah.
And she's been since we met her.
Yeah.
But now it seems like she is having a really hard time because she took her independence. She had her independence. She did nothing with it. No. She came back to Tony and she picked Tony, and we're seeing every scene with Angie how, let's say, jealous she is of her because she accomplished something by herself.
Yeah.
And she did nothing like that,
Yeah.
And she is viewing all this beautiful, very cultural things,
Yeah.
and in some ways going through a life like thinking about her purpose and why she's doing that and what she is.
Where am I going?
Exactly. Like that is what was,
because like she stepped away from New Jersey, where she has this role of mother and a housewife, and like that's who she is there. And so like when she comes here, no one knows you.
Yeah. And
like you can be really anyone. Like that's the feeling that everyone gets when they're traveling. But like for her, it can feel, in a way, suffocating.
Much larger, just because she's suffocating her whole life.
Yeah.
She's unsatisfied with every single aspect of her life.
Yeah.
Like even that motherhood, I don't think she feels like she is acing that, because like her son is failing in many things, and she, like we said, she can pretend, but deep down she knows that she failed her kids.
Yeah.
That they are now accomplices in all of this.
Yeah.
So like even the relationship with Tony, we don't even have to mention that.
Yeah.
It's like at every point I think she feels like she is failing. She's not accomplishing anything, not doing anything that she wants to do. So like, is it worth it?
She doesn't feel fulfilled.
No, not in any way.
That's just her life. Again, that's her punishment.
Yeah.
This is how we're gonna leave her. There's not gonna be like there's not gonna be a decision that she makes to leave or like something. This is her life now. And this is what we're gonna leave her off with. I mean, depending, I think Tony dies. And so like I don't know exactly like.
Do you know that I can't even like imagine?
Me neither. I can't like I can't see, like let's say Tony, like someone shoots Tony. I can't see.
Can we end it before he dies?
Just like knowing that he's gonna die?
Thinking that potentially he's gonna die.
Yes, I guess.
Just because I somehow can't see him dying.
I understand what you mean.
Like
it's not that I cannot see him dying. It's just that I can't see what happens after that.
Yeah.
But it can be the same as in Breaking Bad. Like it just ended. With the last shot, like that's just how it ended. Like I can see something like that.
But like with Breaking Bad, for me, it was very, very final.
Yeah.
He was waiting.
We know what happened with Skylar. Like that was
like we know what happened with Walt. We know what happened with Skylar. We know what happened with his family. Like somehow everything was like every storyline was resolved unless except Jesse's. But like we went back and saw his story. Story's end. You know.
Yeah.
But like somehow with this right here.
No, I'm with you. I'm not sure, but also I don't know how they
I understand,
would end
like,
it with just like us thinking that he's gonna die. Like I don't know. I don't.
Because from the start I thought he was gonna die, but somehow I thought while the seasons are going, I'm gonna have much clearer vision.
About
I
how?
can't see him die in 9 episodes.
Yeah.
That is shocking to me, honestly.
Yeah.
Somehow nothing is preparing me for that scene.
Yeah.
You know, like when a guy from Vikings was dying. We've been just waiting for a guy from Vikings to die, you know?
Yeah.
Like when Walter was dying, I was just waiting that like he's gonna die. We had a clear image.
Yeah.
And for him, I don't have it.
I mean, neither, because I don't know where the threat is coming from. I mean, Phil and him, like, I don't know where the threat is coming from. And so, like, that's why it does not feel...
I somehow also think that, like, but, like, maybe we'll have 9 more episodes, so maybe it's gonna feel more final in some ways, but like somehow I don't feel like I'm saying goodbye to Tony Soprano. I don't know how to explain that. Yes, like we had in season 1 or season 2 some foreshadowing, but like we're now in season 6. We passed mid season 6, you know?
Yeah.
We're in second half.
Yeah.
Have no feeling he's dying in 9 episodes.
I understand what you mean. I don't know if that's gonna like come to us.
Maybe it's gonna be maybe sooner. Like we're gonna see a thread, and he's gonna. But like he's been thinking about his life. I don't know what I need. You know, like it's not like he's like I don't know what I need to happen.
I need to see where the threat comes from. Like I need to understand who shoots him.
Yes, and I
like
also
that's the part that I need to understand.
Yes, maybe that there is that.
Because
I don't know. Somehow does not feel final, even though many things are. I said that to Lola. I said it to her when the episode ended. That like this is my favorite season so far.
Yeah, she did say this to me.
Before the ending, I can't believe that.
Yes, yeah.
Honestly, just like love the storyline. Like it focuses on all my favorite, not my favorite characters. Yes, it focuses on all the most important characters. You know.
No, I think this episode was so great. Like, I loved everything about it. I loved Tony's sessions with Melfi, who really is just...
No words. Those sessions, like, again, I feel like we're back in season 1. I
really think she's
so
getting,
important things are being
these
said.
These are not things that she would have before said this to him. But, like, she is over, like, Tony...
Pretending and not...
Like, she's going more directly than maybe you would. But, like, at this point... He said the thing about AJ, how he like wants to hurt him and punish him, which was kind of obvious when he came in to like look at him and he's like laughing, playing video games, and he is just angry. And like when you're that angry, that has to stem, as always, from childhood, and you kind of being thinking that like the way that you grew up was so cruel, and like now this kid has it easy. Like if this was my father, like he would have beat the shit out of AJ, and so then AJ would have become a real man like me.
Yeah.
Like what you look like.
Exactly.
This angry human that lashes out.
Yes, but like it is put in him what a real man should be, and like his father has bit the crap out of him during his life, you know. And like again, Tony is deeply hurt person.
Yeah.
Broken person, you know.
Sorry, why is Philo Taldra in a hospital bed? In
oh
this
my
episode?
God, in the next picture.
There's a picture. HBO just turned to it.
Interesting.
Something happened to Phil.
Oh my God, so sad. I'm gonna cry now.
God.
Like Tony Soprano is a deeply hurt man.
Yeah.
Like when he was a child, he like his spirits have hurt him, you know. And so I think he's jealous. He's jealous of his son. He is jealous that his wife, that Carmela has mother of Anthony's. Am I saying that like we don't know who Carmela is? That Carmela has protected him. That she didn't allow somebody
he wasn't protected from anyone.
Exactly, he wasn't protected.
She said that, a dagger in the heart.
Yeah, I agree.
Because like everything, it's completely clear.
Yeah.
It's like the tale is all this time. Tony's story is so not original. coming just from a person that came from a broken home that grew up to be an angry man, and thus like spreads his cancer around. Like to the point where when he was coming to age, I'm like, is he about to like punch him, like, or like hit him because Carmel is not here?
When he took this, I was terrified.
Me too.
And he punched him.
And so like, dude, like, and I was like, and when it finished, I'm like, I cannot believe that this is where my mind goes with him. That I get afraid. Like he, told him this about a job and getting a job, and tell him that he like loves him or whatever. Like, think that they need to be harsher with AJ about like the responsibility that he should have. But like, also we're starting disciplining him very late. Like we have.
Okay, yes, I understand. It is very late. That's the thing. I don't even know how to speak about AJ. I want to defend him, but at the same time, he is a spoiled child who should find work, and if he doesn't want to go to college, earn money and earn for his living. He should not be living free home playing video games. He should not be allowed to do that. You're not helping him, giving him all that.
Him off the hook.
But I agree with you. It's somehow for me hard, like when I'm watching those scenes, because like they made him that, and now and it's a very abusive household, and I like in the moment like I am afraid he's gonna punch him with a helmet. I was terrified.
That's so
like
scary.
it's very hard for me to talk about those scenes, because like yes, I believe they should be harsher to him,
to make him better, but like the environment that they have cultivated, it's a bit difficult to talk about personal responsibility. From what?
I don't know. For Anthony, I'm still in some ways like hoping we're gonna see some progression, something happening there. I don't know.
I have no hope. All hope has left me. I have nothing. Literally, I expect the exact same things with Tony or death.
Oh no!
Like literally, I am pessimistic to that point.
No, that has not even like I can put my head, arm, whatever you want. Like that is not happening.
In this show? No, I literally could not. Like maybe not like dies, but like knowing that like he's gonna get himself killed because like he is. The way that he functions.
Again, I'm still hoping for the ending that we have talked about, something to happen, like something for us to have an open ending that like where you can easily see
that he's gonna go
that
down.
He is gonna that you can easily see where he can go. We are seeing that in past seasons, so like it can just continue going like this. But like maybe we can have a flicker of hope. Let's say him going to therapy, or like him doing something, him finding normal friends at this job that like he finds, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like that can maybe potentially push him into different direction. You know what I mean? Like
God, I wish, but like my at a certain point in time, maybe it was season 3, like positivity has left me. Like I am expecting the worst from people and from characters. And that doesn't have to be the case. It's just that like I'm finding it hard to find silver linings in things. And thus I can't find a single one here either. That doesn't mean it has to be this way. It's just that I cannot muster it up. And Vito has been killed in such a horrific way that I just like I literally I don't like seeing a room full of people and thinking I want all of you to experience the same thing. Like I don't like thinking that violently. But that's all I have. Like when they're talking about like, he has been killed and the guys are like, they think it's justified, let's say, but they have considered Vito, let's say, one of them. And so I think they also feel a certain type of way, maybe, that it was done like this, maybe to like this degree or whatever, because there's a whole scene later on with Silvio and whatever the fuck the other guy's name is, when someone started making fun of this.
I think so as well, especially like first he was one of them, so like I think they are
a
taught
sense of loyalty.
Yes. No matter how small that sense of loyalty is, sense of loyalty that like if it was done to them as well, like that, like they should in some ways protect or fight for their own family.
Yeah,
you know?
like by waiting until he gets killed, letting him die, and then later on being like, well, no, now I'm not gonna let you say something. Like you have a warped sense of loyalty or friendship or family. I don't know.
I agree. I completely agree. I mean, honestly,
that was a shocking part. Like, again, I think they're going down like dominoes. Like, I think this is gonna have some type of repercussions. They were talking about like how they cannot kill, or they could kill, let's say, one of Phil's guys, but then like last time someone entered like a 7-year war or whatever. Like this could all be things that contribute to potentially like at the end Tony dying, because like it seems that all of them are gonna kill each other over this turf that becomes smaller and smaller by the day because the world is changing. I just think they're all falling down like dominoes, and again, I really want first row to see this.
Yeah, honestly, like the whole storyline with Vito. Also, the thing that like was very painful for me to watch is kids reading those things on newspaper. Like, especially because like before that, like when they talked to Vito presented himself towards his kids as like spy, you know, like a story that like you tell the kids to, like they would worship you. You know, let's say your dad is so cool, your dad is doing something important and things like that. And at the end, them reading something like that in the newspaper, in the environment where they live in, like that kid is also gonna grow up hating his father, thinking the worst and the lowest of his father, and that's gonna as well deeply hurt him. You know? Yeah,
like I hope I never see the kids again. Because, like, I don't... Like, it's bad. It's really what they have to, like, now deal with. I mean, it's bad enough so horrible that I don't want to see... I don't want to see other kids picking on them. I don't want to see, like, just leave. I don't want to see them again and let me, like, think that... all's gonna be like good, that they're gonna get therapy, that they're gonna work through this, that they're gonna know. I don't think we're gonna see them, honestly. I think I hope we don't. I think this is our confirmation for what is to happen, where their storyline is gonna lead, you know, like could lead in many millions of things, but like this just here is another obstacle. It's bad enough that they're dealing with losing their father, you know, like they're not that small that they don't know what like person dying means, like losing your father. So like that's already painful, and they 100% love their dad. Their dad is like everything to them. Not only that they are losing him, they are now gonna be either picked on because of that, or like his memory is besmirched. Yes, and they're gonna be angry because of that. They're gonna hate him because of this. And like, you know? It's difficult to then deal with grief. Exactly, it's no words, honestly. So and like, then Phil Leotardo is not sleeping at night. What? And then like you show me Phil Leotardo who's like not sleeping at night. Yeah. Oh no. See, I wish I'm so happy. Exactly. Bed. Can't wait to see this. Like, I despise whatever them all. I despise them all. I really, God. I was gonna start speaking violently. I'm gonna stop myself. This was a phenomenal episode. Phenomenal season. 11 episodes so far. And it can only get better. You know what I mean? Like single digits. Yes. That's I think it's 9 that's now. That's insane to me. Like we have 9 more episodes. That's insane to me. How many? 21? 21. 10 more episodes. Yeah. God, insane. Can't believe this. Honestly. Okay, guys. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. Bye.